Hello. I forgot to make dinner because I fell asleep, but this is gonna be something interesting. Right now, I just have water in here, not that much. I'll put some sugar in it. Why am I putting sugar in water and boiling it? Well, basically gonna make a good, or try to make a decent sauce. And with that, you need to have a simple syrup. And to make a good syrup, is simply having boiling water and sugar. Let's see how that goes first. Probably isn't enough, so let this dissolve first. Move that out of the way. Have these things. I'm gonna put a little more sugar in here before I do that. Alright. Gonna put it on a lower heat. While that. Sure everything's set up right. This is just pink lemonade. I don't like pink lemonade, but something. This is brown sugar. This is brown sugar with sea salt, black pepper, a little bit of onion, and garlic. They're not powder yet, but they're just little like pebbles. Probably too late. Probably. That's fine. But at least you know what's in it. Wish I had one bigger, but it's fine. But yeah, that's what this is. That's what it looks like right now. Feel like it's not going the way I want it to. Probably not enough sugar to make it caramelize, but I'll let you know in a minute. So right now I added a lot more sugar, but I also put in the seasonings I mentioned earlier in it. I'm gonna let that cook for a while because I want all the sugar and stuff to dissolve. I want the seasonings to sit there, let it all marinate and everything it needs to in there, and then also try to cook off most of the liquid mainly, or at least the water. And then after that, I will continue off with the rest of what I'm cooking with. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Also, say hi to Chloe. So I got rid of some of the moisture. It was bubbling a lot, but as you can see, it's a lot darker. It looks like a soda that is slowly losing its carbonation almost. But this is what I'm going to use. And what I'm making it with is pork chop. Specifically, what the wrapping, because it came from the store, Walmart specifically, ribeye chop is what it said. Now, why is there a little piece? It's being tossed in anyway, so it don't matter. Cook it in this. They are kind of small. Like my hand is about the size of two of them. Wash my hands. But yeah, my hands are about the size of two of them almost. But it's fine. They're still gonna be eaten and digested and shitted out, so who cares? It's just I put my utensils right here. Don't really have the turn it up to that in between mid and high, mid-high level, I guess. But I don't really have a thing to put like your spoons and stuff in because that broke a long time ago, like a year or two ago, which is fine. So I just use a small plate. Gets it done. But yeah, I'm gonna let these cook on this, and then I'm going to later use a different pan just to make sure I have a good crisp to it. As this one for the sauce and cook it, and then have a smaller one to crisp it up and cook it. So all that I will see you when I get to that point. Hello. So with the seasoning, I forgot to add something. So in the pot I added water, sugar, brown sugar, black pepper, sea salt, uh, onion and garlic, the pebble ones, the minced, I believe. Forgot the name, minced. But I forgot I added cayenne to it, a little bit of cayenne. Forgot to mention that part, but also there's a little hair on the stove for some reason. These are cooking basically. They're starting to whiten up a little bit, but I'm not gonna just leave it like that because I want to see color and I want it to be crispy, not just juiced up and saucy. So hopefully, yeah. I get this up. I washed it because I made breakfast with that. Just a simple breakfast. I cooked the spam and then I had a fried egg on it. I had a simple spam and egg sandwich. So bitch. Yeah. Hopefully, this goes good. Gonna put a little butter in that. But, gonna put a whole stick in it. Just put a stick in it. The whole butter. This one. And in that, let's see. Onion powder. I had minced onion and that, but I'm gonna put powder in that. Pink Himalayan salt. And let's see. One thing. And I don't know where it is. Here it is. Add a little lemon pepper seasoning. A little more. I know it seems like a lot of butter, which kind of is, but at the same time, don't care that much. If I can find one. Take it off the heat so the bubbles slow and shrink. Nice, interesting color at least, but you know, not what I'm quite looking for. Turn this up a little bit. Turn this off for now. It's just going to be a quick, slow process. Actually, I'll use the heat off of this. Make that look easier. And then what I could do is use the back one. Bada bing, bada boom. First, though, for some reason this one always disconnects, so I gotta make sure it's actually connected. No, it's on. There we go. Wait for that to cool down. Wait for this to heat up. All the butter is finally melted, and what I'm going to do is grab these, put them in. While that's cooking, put in the others. As they do that. over. I'm not the kind of guy that goes, I'll cook it on one side, then flip it over, and then done. That's kind of BS to me. Because, I like to have my food have an even dis, uh, distribution. Whatever the word is, an even temperature of throughout the whole, thing, and not have one side cold because I just flipped it over. I know it's not going to get cold because it's still in the heat, but still. I just think it's better. This one not doing. Apparently needs to go higher. At least turn these so it has all its juices. Let that cook here for a minute or two. And then I'll put it on a plate for it to cool down. While that, I'll see you in a minute. So I got all the ones that are in there in here now. Letting it cook. Come on. I hate this stove. I hate this stove. Because that one I have to make sure it reconnects. This one half the time doesn't get the heat. And then that one is fine. It's just further back and it has this in the way. So sometimes that's a pain in the ass. I hate I hate this electric stove. I hate electric stoves in general. I rather cook with charcoal because I like fire. This bullshit. Bullshit. This is what they look like sitting here for a minute. Get a closer look. Here we go. Not too bad. They're not gonna be like this one though, because you know, stove sucks ass. Actually, kind of might actually. It might. They're starting to finally caramelize the way I want them to. A little bit. All of that. This pork. Let's take this little guy. Move these out of the way. Let's take this little guy. See if I cook this thoroughly. Ooh. The camera's over here. Yeah. That looks pretty decent. Now, a piece of resistance. Sorry. It's actually not bad. I did add a lot of sugar, but it's not that sweet. That's because most of it just became a syrup, but it's not too sweet. It has that nice, it's not like crunchy or anything, but it has a nice crisp on the outside. Try another piece. It's not too moist, but it's not very dry. That's actually really good. It's really good. It has like a caramelized candy to it that I was really hoping for, which I did end up getting. It is really nice. It's sort of a bland taste too. At the same time, it's not that much sugar, or not sugar. Seasoning. Wrong S word. But not too much seasoning I added into it. Like I said, besides the sugar, brown sugar, it is just uh, onion, garlic, cayenne, and salt and pepper. But for a simple thing, that is actually really good. And the weird thing with me, especially with pork chops, is I don't like adding too much uh, seasonings sometimes. Because sometimes I do, but not all the time. I don't know, it's just something with me in eating, cooking pork. I always make it completely different than how I make steaks and chicken. But it's still really good. It's definitely something you need like a sauce or something with. But it's really good. I can wipe that off later. So that is pork chop. Specifically, ribeye chop. You could possibly add more, but with how I made it, it probably wouldn't get too much out of whatever else you add to it. It's kind of the reason why I didn't add too much. But this is really good. Mm. Also, yeah, uh, I had to pull my hair up and everything earlier, but there we go. But that was very simple yet quite long uh, video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Uh, hopefully maybe a tip, because what I did at the beginning was basically almost a barbecue sauce kind of thing. I just didn't fully put in everything that I was taught to put in barbecue sauce, so of course it's not gonna be quite the same as it, but um, yeah. After this, I'm just gonna clean up, do whatever, put stuff away. But hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully you like and subscribe. And honestly, I just post whatever. So if you want to see more of this, it's gonna be rare. If you want to see more live streams, it's gonna be rare. If you want to see more of other stuff, it's gonna be kind of rare because I post whatever. I try not to pull the same stuff over and over too much, because then I feel like it's just not just boring for you, but boring for myself even, because you know, also stuck home, kind of just spaz out here and there, because boredom and ADHD and a bunch of other things. But hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one.